Episode 220, New Skills Revealed. Daryl had told David that Alex had been interested in Leona in the past. David wondered if that was going to be an issue. He hoped this confrontation would squash any lingering interest Leona might have in him. What? Alex was surprised to hear David accuse him of bringing a prostitute into the hotel. He was embarrassed to have such a strange confrontation in front of Leona. He was also really surprised that it was David who was trying to make trouble for him. Alex had been really impressed with the cool way he handled those attackers at the barbecue. Why had he turned on him? The whole thing made him feel suspicious. "You're denying it? So, who is that woman in your room?" David asked. "Oh, that's just..." Alex realized he was talking about Zora. He knew they hadn't done anything wrong. Zora was just training him in martial arts. But he also knew it probably didn't look so innocent to outsiders. "You can't tell us? Is there a ghost in there?" David sneered. Alex glanced at Leona's face. She looked as though she believed David's words. Alex said in a loud voice, "No, I have nothing to do with that woman." "It's okay to be in the same room. Just call that woman to come out here," David said and continued. "Tom, you go into the room and call that woman to come out here." "Yes, sir," Tom answered, and then he went to call someone. Alex knew that Zora was practicing martial arts in her pajamas in her own room next door. If Leona saw her, the misunderstanding between them would deepen. He had only one idea in his mind. He couldn't let them into the rooms. Alex said, "Hey, where are you going?" Tom snorted coldly and said, "I'm sending up more men." Tom knew that David hated Alex deeply. He had come here to make trouble for him, so he saw no reason to be polite. Alex grabbed Tom's shoulder to try to stop him. Tom angrily said, "Hey, do you want to die?" Tom's face looked fierce. He turned and tried to knock Alex down to the ground, but he lost balance before he could knock him down. Alex then picked him up over his shoulder and slammed him down. Tom hit the ground hard and felt his ribs crack. "Are you all right?" Alex asked apologetically. He had not realized how strong he had become, or how effective these moves would be against an opponent until he saw Tom in pain. He felt a little embarrassed. "Ow!" screeched Tom. He couldn't stand up. David was shocked. Alex was really good. David knew Tom was an exceptionally good fighter, yet Alex had defeated him with just one move. Fortunately, he had brought two master fighters with him that day. They had just arrived on the elevator. David asked his men to help take Tom to the hospital. David said coldly, "Alex, you're just causing all kinds of trouble. Bringing prostitutes into this hotel, hurting my bodyguard. It's just not okay. Today I'll teach you a good lesson and send you to the police station." He turned his head to call to the two men who had just arrived. "Sonny, please teach this arrogant boy a lesson." Sonny slowly moved toward Alex. A few other guests and waitstaff had gathered to watch. When Sonny began to move, his twisted muscles and terrible scars scared the people around him. "This man looks so strong," said a guest. "His arm is thicker than my thigh," said a waiter to his friend. "He's got so many scars. I'm worried about that boy he's attacking. He doesn't have a chance," said a woman guest. Many people watched them. Byron recognized Sonny. He was shocked and whispered to the other onlookers, "That man is the champion of underground boxing in the city." "Yes, I gambled in a DC underground fight club last month. Sonny fought a middleweight champion and only needed 6 moves to knock out his opponent." "Yeah, he's won 41 fights in a row. He scares the other boxers." Alex looked at Sonny. He had learned the special skills, but seeing that Sonny had solid steps with small strides, he thought, "That man looks strong." Sonny walked up to Alex, looked him up and down, and said with a sneer, "Young man, kneel on the ground and bow 10 times to David and me, so that I don't have to fight you." Alex was angry. He knew he couldn't back down while Leona was watching. He replied, "You bow down to me 10 times, and I'll forgive you too." Sonny was furious and said, "Little boy, I don't think you want to live. David said to take care of you." David said to Leona, "Don't worry, it'll be easy for him." "Don't," Leona whispered to David, but he said with a smile, "It's okay. He'll just teach him a lesson." But he personally thought it would be much better for Sonny to kill Alex. "Well, I'm going to get rid of this arrogant boy with one blow," Sonny sneered and moved to hit Alex with his right hand. It looked like his biceps were about to burst. The people who were watching exclaimed in surprise and thought that Alex was doomed. Alex thought of the special skills he had learned with Zora these past few days. "My master taught me that the enemy is not afraid to fight hard and fast. I just have to figure out his style and use his own strength against him," he thought. These special skills covered a wide range of aspects, such as leg techniques, biting and dodging. Alex used a move and put his right hand on Sonny's arm. His wrist shook, and Sonny's body swerved away. This move wasn't an attack move. Instead, its main purpose was to deflect the attacker without hurting them. Sonny hit Alex with 4 or 5 punches in a row. Each blow made the people around him marvel. "Is this Sonny the champion of underground boxing? His strength is amazing," thought the onlookers. Each time Sonny swung to hit Alex, Alex tried to get closer to Sonny. By moving a few inches, he managed to quickly change directions, so the punches missed Alex. Sonny glared at Alex and said, "Little boy, what kind of ghost moves are you doing? Can't you fight with me for real? You're just a jumpy little bug." He roared and attacked Alex with his fist. Sonny didn't have that many approaches to his attack. So, after a few attempts, Alex felt he understood his routine. He then used a maneuver so that Sonny's fist changed direction and hit a column in the hotel hallway. The column was 2 feet wide and covered with a layer of stone glaze. Sonny's punch shattered the stone glaze into powder and fine pieces, revealing the column's cement interior. All the onlookers were terrified. It was clear that it would have been horrifying if the blow had landed on a person. Sonny's fists bled, and he was even more irritated by Alex. Although he was a handsome man, he looked like he was ready to eat someone. Alex looked at Sonny and said, "Okay, show you who the bug is." With that, Alex rushed toward him. Sonny said with a sneer, "I'll blow your head off with one fist." Alex already had a move ready to dazzle him. His right hand first hit Sonny's wrist, and then he quickly grasped the wrist and pulled his hand sharply up. He heard a few clicks and Sonny screamed. He had broken his right wrist and elbow. Alex kicked his foot into Sonny's abdomen, and his big body fell and slapped down onto the ground. Sonny cried in pain. "My arm! I need a doctor!" Everyone looked at Sonny and Alex in horror. They didn't dare to make a sound. They had thought Alex was going to be beaten by Sonny until he begged for mercy. They didn't expect Alex to have the skill to reverse the situation. David asked his men to take Sonny away too. He frowned at Alex. He couldn't believe that Sonny hadn't managed to do more damage to him. "David, let's go." Leona didn't know what to make of the situation, but she was frightened. David didn't look at her. He just looked at Alex coldly. He said in a low voice, "Wait a minute, Leona. Your friend is messing around in this hotel and hurting my people, and now you just want to walk away? I'm sorry, but I can't do that. My reputation in DC won't allow it." He turned to his other fighter and said, "Gordon, it's up to you. Please teach this arrogant boy a good lesson for me." "Yes," Gordon responded. He walked up to Alex and said, "I can't believe that DC has such a martial arts talent like yourself. Why haven't I heard of you?" Although Gordon had come to help David, he was, after all, a martial arts master. He was happy to meet someone with such incredible skills. "I'm flattered, but I'm not really part of the martial arts world," Alex said politely. Gordon said, "My name is Gordon Lawson. Although I'm impressed with your talent, David is my employer. I'll try my best, but you must be careful. If I injure you or kill you, I'm sorry." Alex was shocked. It was a scary threat, but Gordon seemed like a good guy. He replied solemnly, "Thank you for letting me know. If I'm lucky enough to beat your moves, please forgive me."